It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait. Saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape. College series here, gotta hear my name on draft day. AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case. Excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days. Gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play. Only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase. Offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams. I ain't work for nothing, went through summer camp with 2 a days. Gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana peeling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team and rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty back in the booth. And we got ourselves an SEC matchup to close out this Super Saturday, as it is number 12, South Carolina, on the road here in Athens, Georgia, taking on the number 4 team in the country in the Georgia Bulldogs. And we saw both of these teams claim a victory just a week ago to open up the season 1-0. Both teams coming into this matchup. Georgia, the heavy favorites to win this one by 10 or more points. That was the spreads. Last 2 times these guys met, it's been a split. South Carolina was able to come up with the upset over Georgia in CS3, 20-16. And last year, Georgia able to get back heavily as they were able to dominate the Gamecocks. Oh, we got something going on here. Hold it. Okay, yeah. Dominate the Gamecocks 38-14. But I do have to hit the pause, because one thing I started to realize is that playbooks, even though for the week they have been accurate, playbooks can shift around. So sometimes I have to jump on a certain side first, and that way I can make sure that their playbooks are correct. Georgia, for whatever reason, was one of those teams that had like their books changing, even though you got in game, but I made sure it was correct. And so all I got to do is make sure that I change back into the middle here, going to Super Sim, and of course back out after I change it to slow. And the next play, and without further ado, we're about ready to get into this game. You guys probably heard the rattling. The controller started shaking. Forgot that I was on Georgia to start out this game, but South Carolina has got the ball on the tee. They'll be kicking this one off to the Bulldogs to start things out. And this explosive offense, for what we saw just a week ago, will be out onto the field to start things. And here we go. Georgia from the 3-yard line, cutting back, and we're down at about the 27, 28-yard line as we'll get our first look at Georgia's new quarterback here in the second collegiate game, Jaden Young. And Jaden Young had quite the first game of his collegiate career. I mean, 33 of 38, a yard off of 400 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. He did fumble twice, but aside from those fumbles, he played absolutely spectacular, was very poised in the pocket, and he will need to show that consistency here in this week as well. If he can do it for 2 weeks in a row, that really gets some eyebrows raising. How good can this kid be? Rocking that number 9 like Kai Cash from a few seasons ago, and this team went undefeated and won a national championship. Finally got the play in, and Georgia will come out in the shotgun. First play, look at a pass, and Young is off the mark. As I talked about, only missed 5 out of 38 passes in his last game. Comes out here, first pass incomplete. And a guy with some separation open there on the drag, and it looked as if he was trying to go after the record setter at the tight end position. And Georgia coming out here sloppy. Incompletion, and now a false start that's going to cost them 5 yards. We'll go from a 1st and 10, this should be a 2nd and 10, to a 2nd and 15. Of course, the key to success for the South Carolina defense, they've got to keep number 86 under control. For guys who don't know, Jaden Bush last week, record-breaking game of 15 receptions for 218 yards. Here's a throw over the middle to Rob Castillo. And Rob Castillo hauls in his first catch and the first completion of the night for UGA. All clear here out in Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium. And Georgia facing a potential 3-and-out. Needs 6 yards if they want to keep this drive going. Jaden Young will get it off. It's going to be incomplete as it cannot be held onto by McLaughlin. Good defense there by Fortune, and they will force a punt. So good defense to start out here by South Carolina. And McLaughlin, regardless had he been able to haul that in, did not have the depth on the route. South Carolina able to get it done over North Carolina, who was able to be victorious this week. Just a week ago, final score of that game was 34-27. And physical return there. And we'll get a look at this South Carolina offense led by Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler had a pretty productive game last week. He was 32 47 for 338 yards, had 3 touchdowns, but he did have 3 interceptions to go along with that. He's got to tone that down against this defense. In the very first play, they're going to run the football inside with McDowell. McDowell will scoop up 5 yards, 2nd down, and there's a flag. They might lose the 5 yards they just picked up. False start. It's going to hurt you every time. So as if they didn't gain anything on 1st down, they'll look at a 2nd and 10 with a bunch to the left. They'll pitch it out that direction. And a great run, nearly picks up a 1st down. Marshawn Lloyd, 9-yard rush. South Carolina going with an inside run, and Lloyd will move the chains. Right now, South Carolina sitting in the driver's seat. Tackle made there by Perry St. Vince III. And South Carolina in the RFL College Series has always been a tough team that you just can never sleep on in the RFL. They've come up with quite a bit of upset wins throughout the years. They were in the first ever College Series, and then College Series 2, they were not a part of the 32-team lineup. Came back in CS3, and here they are in their 4th season, as that'll be an extension out for what appears to be a 1st down. That's Will Stamper, who went absolutely ballistic last week. Here's a throw, good defense, and it's going to be almost intercepted. All kinds of opportunities Two-point interception there for Georgia, but for whatever reason, just could not come down with the football. Rattler going to check it down, and he's blasted immediately. 3rd and 4. South Carolina with this up-tempo. Play action. Rattler going to take a shot to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Sells just a bit too high. 4th down. UGA's defense will hold the Gamecocks. Trying to take that shot. Well, it's not there. Will Stamper, as I talked about, had 10 receptions for 114 yards last week and a touchdown. And they're going to attempt to knock this one down from 48 yards out, and he does not have enough leg. Bounces right off the crossbar, and that'll be a turnover on downs. If he was just about half a yard closer, that probably would have went through the uprights. That thing just bounces clear off the goalposts. It's Georgia back out onto the field, looking for their first down of the game. Came out and got immediately stopped by South Carolina. Under center. Tight ends to the left side, and there goes Jaden Bush running through the defense, his first catch of the game, and he gets a 1st down for a gain of 12. Jaden Bush already has set himself up to be the focal point at the tight end position this year to look out for. Run inside, and here goes D'Angelo Gary, as Gary will have 8 yards on his first carry inside. D'Angelo Gary has been here 3 years for the Bulldogs. The first 2 seasons was a backup to Jacarius Bess. He now plays for the Austin Desperados in the RFL, and finally getting this opportunity to be the main back. Here's an end-around play. Kayshawn Taylor, submitted wide receiver. Get a little fancy there with the spin. Picks up only 2 yards, but 2 yards enough to move the chains. We'll go on the ground here to McLaughlin, as we like to call him, 5'5". He picks up nearly 5 yards on the carry. Gets 4, 2nd and 6. And D'Angelo Gary, not the 100% premier back every down for Georgia. You know, this is a power back. They love to run within the tackles. Not really too great. He can execute at times on stretches, but in between the tackles, where he's best when he comes to utilizing speed. They love to use McLaughlin. Here goes a run, and he is tripped up behind his own lineman, not moving fast enough. In my collegiate rules, he is down as soon as that knee fell. And they're looking at a 3rd and 6. He looked like he had some blocks set up too, but man, just could not keep his footing. Lyman didn't get out there. Jaden Bush firing towards the sidelines. He's got a completion, but not enough for the 1st down. Eric Estrada, generic wide receiver there, hauling that in. What will Georgia do? They're going to try to kick a 57-yarder, and the kick is short themselves. So 2 missed kicks to start out this game. And the ball will go right back to the offense of South Carolina. Spencer Rattler and the guys back on the field. Their 2nd offensive possession, still knotted up 0-0. No points scored yet. More than midway through the 1st quarter here. Shout out to the RFL community, as always. 50 strong right now live watching this. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the Relocation Football League if you are new. With instant pressure coming, but he does manage to get the pass off, and he's still on his feet for a South Carolina first down. These guys hurrying things up. Quick pass. And it looks like they're going to try to wear down this defense. This hurry-up offense is on the move. They'll run. Marshawn Lloyd with a beautiful cutback inside the 30. First down. He's got 30 on just 3 carries, so that's a 10-yard per carry average so far. Tiger Montana on the tackle. And look at this smooth cutback by Marshawn Lloyd. That run designed to go to the middle right side of the field. And boy, that's how you execute. They'll stretch this one out to the left. Breaking a tackle, and right now, this Georgia defense, they've got to start wrapping up. Tackles getting broken left and right, and this defense looked superb last week. Got to step it up. We'll run inside. And this will be McDowell in his second carry of the game. 3rd and 4 for South Carolina, still keeping the pressure on this defense. Got a man wide open, and that is a first down for South Carolina. It's Monty Wilbon, generic tight end. Was on the roster last year, also his 3rd year here, junior year for UGA. Had 2 guys wide open on the left side of the field. Defense just playing everything intermediate to deep, it seemed there on that play. Rattler not wasting any time. Pressure coming, throws to the sidelines. Nice catch. 4-yard gain. South Carolina rolling down the field on this UGA defense. They'll run inside, juke move, and it's a touchdown for the Gamecocks. What a run. That is Marshawn Lloyd, who's been tearing it up all game so far. And this game just started. And he's showing he is a tough back to take down. Great blocks up front. Look at him just powering and using his strength forward, running through the tackle of St. Vince III and crossing that line. South Carolina on the board first. And the extra point is good. 7-0 Gamecocks. They've come out here and made a statement. UGA's got to get their offense rolling, because right now, South Carolina not playing any games. I think these guys need to set their offense up, of course, through number 86. Jaden Bush needs to be the go-to guy. Of course, trying to get that run game established a little bit as well. I think they need to attack the insides with D'Angelo Gary, and of course, hit it up with Bush. We'll see how things go as they'll take this one from the 2. And he'll be about at the 24-yard line with the first down. There goes Jaden Young, marching out onto the field for the 3rd time tonight. Still a donut on the scoreboard. South Carolina has come ready to play. Under center. And on first down, they're going to run it here. Broken tackle by Gary. But he cannot break the necks, as that'll just be 2 yards, as expected. A good run inside. Didn't get him much. They do want to keep this defense honest, try to balance things out a bit. Run them down with the run game, set up some play action, get things rolling that way. And here goes the play action as Young will fire. He's got a man. Rob Castillo has a first down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. South Carolina leading this one 7-0. If you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the Relocation Football League today, become part of the RFL community, and visit our website at relocationfootballleague.com To learn more about the RFL, now you can join in the future. Applications, of course, to apply for this year are currently closed. But you can look forward to them opening back up January 1st. Defense almost getting caught off guard there. Here goes another play action call as Young fires over the middle. He's got Kayshawn Taylor. First down, Georgia. 25 yards, and that's why the run is important. They only ran the football one time on this drive with Gary, and then set up 2 back-to-back play action calls that have resulted in first down gains. And that's why the play action is very important in the game of football. Can set up so many big plays. And there goes Jaden Bush putting on a juke move. And that is going to be another first down for UGA, starting to kick it up. Actually, that's going to be Edmond on the reception. Got the codes to try to fix these generic faces because, once again, skin tones are a little bit off for certain players. I expect a lot of those changes to take place. Oh, breaks the tackle, almost gets free. If he had been able to stay on his feet, that would have been a touchdown run, but still a powerful finish. And as they'll pick up 7 yards on the play, 2nd and 3. Young firing towards the outside. There's a flag, however, on the field. Pass interference on the defense, so this will be nullified as they catch Marcellus Dial in Georgia in a first and goal situation. What a response it has been by the Bulldogs. A few yards away from Pater. They got McLaughlin in the backfield. Will they hand it off to him, spreading out this defense a bit? They're going to let Jaden Young throw it in, and there goes Bush for his 2nd receiving touchdown of the season. And it's almost unfair with this guy. I mean, his route running, it's almost as if he's a receiver out there. Big guy, runs the route, gets the separation, working on the safety. This is a mismatch nightmare out there for opposing defenses. As Georgia, extra point away from an all-tied 7-point ball game. And the kick is good. 7-all. UGA able to respond. And we still got a ton of time left to go. 10 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second. And I would really like to see how South Carolina responds to this. Had a great drive last time down the field. They got to prove, hey, this isn't a fluke. We are talented, and we can move the football too and score points. This kick is off, and there will be no return on the play. Offense will start things out at the 25. The SEC has been quite the conference to watch in this college series. Of course, they had the most teams out of the 32 that we have in the RFL College Series. Week 1, they went 7-1, only lost to their own conference. Of course, SEC playing each other again here. Played each other earlier as well. As we saw Auburn taking their 2nd loss in the conference, unfortunately. There's a rush to the outside. And Georgia starting to wake up on the defensive end as they will start out with a huge play in the backfield for a loss of 2. Trying to stretch it out here, and this is just a great job by Allison. Gets off his block immediately. Marshawn Lloyd, who's been tearing it up on the ground so far, trying to put on a move, but great job out containing the outside. South Carolina going with some play action themselves. Shot over the middle of the field, and he's got a huge first down. Big time grab. We saw a bunch of red jerseys all around there. And boy, he took a licking after hauling in that catch, but he will move the chains. That's going to be Joyner with his first catch at 22 yards on the night. So excellent ball. Getting caught up a bit, and Lloyd just stiff-arming and powering through guys 45 yards on 7 carries. And a great run inside by McDowell. McDowell just turned on the Jets as the offensive line did an excellent job of holding their blocks. This seems like this is going to be quite the matchup to watch here tonight. South Carolina not backing down. They understand the challenge. They may be the 12th ranked team early here in the season. They want to try to maintain a top of the boards as it goes on. Inside, they'll run with Lloyd. Not much going there. 1 yard picked up. 2nd and 9. They're going to run it with Lloyd again. And Lloyd, 52 yards rushing out to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 3, heavy pressure. He's got the completion and a first down for South Carolina. And you just got to love the way that South Carolina is performing right now. That's Will Stamper at the most receiving yards for this team a week ago. His 3rd catch right there. And he had options. Will Bond on the backside on the opposite side of that drag. Ryan Ward, defensive end out there, dropping back in coverage. Makes the tackle. And there is a flag on the field, most likely against the offense. And it is. Ball start, they're going to call it on McDowell, the running back. 1st and 15. Spencer Rattler almost intercepted on the play there. It's a great break on the football. Just couldn't come up with it. Fortunately, didn't get to see the jersey number. Went by so fast. Marshawn Lloyd breaking tackles. A tough run inside to get them about half the yards that they needed on these set of downs. 3rd and 8. Rattler in the flats, but Wilbon cannot catch up to the ball. And they are going to have to settle for 3. Will give them the lead back. Good looking drive for a while there for South Carolina. As long as they can get some points, that's important. Can't win this game off of field goals. Missed the field goal attempt earlier. It's got more than enough leg for this one. That splits right through the uprights. And South Carolina leads this thing by 3, 10-7. Definitely agree with you there, Nico Martinez. It's been a great game so far. A lot of people, of course, and spreads has Georgia winning by 10 or more points within this game, but South Carolina with the lead right now. And we're 5 minutes and 55 seconds away from the end of the first half, so they are stepping up to the challenge while on the road. Like I said, this can be a sneaky team in the RFL College Series. They'll take this one from the 3. And out to about the 30-yard line. We'll start this UGA offense. And what a drive it was for the Bulldogs last time out onto the field. You saw South Carolina take that lead. They were able to get quick stops on this offense. And you saw Jaden Young kick it back into gear, make some big throws, and found his man Jaden Bush in the end zone for the 2nd time this season for a touchdown. And here's a shot down the field. Oh my goodness, what a one-hand grab by Kayshawn Taylor. On the smaller end, but he shows off the bounce here on this play, and the trust from Jaden Young, knowing he was going to go up and get this. Look at this. One hand, palm still stayed on his feet while making the catch. Wow, what a grab. 56 yards for Taylor. It's only his 2nd catch of the game. And Jaden Young trying to stuff him in the pocket, gets blasted as he tried to check it into the flats. Kayshawn Taylor talking about Jaden Young, and he's excited to have him as his quarterback. Feels like he has command of this offense, great leadership skills. And These guys connecting nicely today. Play action, been very successful. Jaden Young throwing across his body. It's caught, but is it in bounds? It's out. That was a wild throw that somehow was wildly accurate, but they did not have enough space. And if he had had about 3 yards of space on the sideline, that would have probably been the best throw of the week. Young checking it down, and McLaughlin cannot scoop up the first. And we'll have to see what the Bulldogs are going to decide to do in the 4th and inches. Nice read here, just checks it down. Everything down the field covered. And McLaughlin, very solid gain. And they're going to go for it. I think you should run this straight in between the tackles. That's what they will do. And here goes D'Angelo Gary, lowering the shoulder pads and getting a Bulldogs first down. Straight up the gut. Boom. Right through the 2 defenders. And that's almost automatic when you got Gary getting those carries. Jaden Young throwing them inside. Castillo bursting onto the scene inside the 20-yard line. Now in the red zone. 3rd catch, 33 yards. You see, threw him right into the space so he can get up the field quickly. Jaden Young, like I said, this is his 2nd drive after coming off the scoring one, where he looked very good, where he is really sinking in. Second and 3, wide open man, Castillo with the juke. 1st and goal, Bulldogs. Great effort there. A smooth juke move for some extra yards. Ankles confiscated. They'll run it. McLaughlin trying to get in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 1. And just as you saw Gary punch it up the middle for a first down within this drive, I say on the 2nd and goal, why not give it to him again in that same situation? They'll be in a close formation in the gun. Looking for a 2nd touchdown pass of the game. And it's going to be the 2nd receiving touchdown as well here for Jaden Bush. Look how he just went up and snagged this football. Thought it was going to be incomplete for a second. Look at it. Boom, give me that. Takes it right out of the sky and is in for 6 for the 2nd time tonight. 3 touchdowns all the season for Jay Bush. And that will give UGA the lead for the first time tonight. And the extra point is good. 14-10. 9 plays. 71 yards. Crowd erupting here in Athens. We feel mighty confident in this Georgia team this season. Like I said, didn't do bad last year either. Won a bowl game, but this team trying to get back in the playoff talks, trying to get back in the national championship talks, and right now, the way this team is playing, they're definitely in that conversation to start the season. They'll take this one out to the 26-yard line. If the playoffs, of course, were to start today, very early. I mean, they are the 4th-ranked team. Can they maintain this spot is the question. Consistency is key. And we saw how great Georgia's defense was just last week. This week, though, they've given up quite a bit. South Carolina offense was able to put up some points, though, last week. Spencer Rattler blow out the backfield to Lloyd. And Perry St. Vince on the tackle. Run inside, stuffed as that'll be a loss for 3rd and 3. 1 yard loss there. Al Michaels on the tackle. And he absolutely plugged that one. So Al Michaels, Angelo Michaels, generic defensive tackle. Pressure's coming. Rattler hit as he throws. Still able to get it to his receiver, who is wide open on the flag routes. What a play by Rattler. And the catch there by Leggett. Look at this. Boom. Gets killed as he throws it, and it's still on the money. Beautiful play. In UGA territory. Rattler going to be sacked on the play. Ryan Ward, his 3rd sack of the season, will have him for a 7-yard loss. Ward finding his way through. South Carolina herring things up though here. 2nd and 17. Pressure's coming inside again. Hit as he throws. Hits out of bounds. Big 3rd and 17. Rattler getting rushed by 3, but it's going to be enough. Sacked on the play. 4th down. Timeout burned by UGA. They will force a punt, a 4th and 26. No fair catch called, and down will go at the 14. 41 seconds. 2 timeouts on the board for Georgia. And the way that this guy has been playing has just been outstanding. Jaden Bush, 3 touchdowns on the season, 2 of them after a 200-yard performance last week. He's gotten in this game. And that's just going to be the go-to guy who's just going to be almost uncoverable. Remember, they had a beast of a tight end. They had quite a few tight ends come out of Georgia in the RFL College Series. We saw Joshua Jeffries just last year, and also part of College Series 3. Year before that, Zan Nasir. So they've had some talent. And good defense here. Like I said, from that tight end position, you know, those other 2 guys that I listed, 2 submitted guys, but Jaden Bush, a generic. And, man, he's really established himself as a better tight end so far at the start of this season. There's been a lot of tight ends showing out, though, in the RFL College Series. And a throw underneath. 1st down, Eric Estrada. 2nd timeout called by UGA. So still looking to show some aggressiveness. 32 seconds left. Young. He's got the completion, steps out of bounds. Jaden Bush hauling in another catch. Four catches in his first half. Bush only has 18 yards, but very effective with those yards and receptions. 2 touchdowns to account for. Trips to the left side. Young. The sidelines again. He's got a 1st down to Kayshawn Taylor. His go-to guy, 3rd time he's connected with him. And he's been getting the big yards on every reception. 73 yards for Taylor. Jaden Young in the pocket, man. He's been maneuvering well, handling pressure well as well. So I haven't seen this type of calmness in this quarterback position here for UGA since the Cash era. And here goes a nice completion, and he's going to stretch out for a 1st down to stop the clock. They will call a timeout out of field goal range, but they're going to just try it, I guess. Missed earlier, and it's been clear out here. Oh, he's got quite the leg, it seemed, but still not enough. Turnover on downs. They probably should have at least ran one more play to get closer, try to get out of bounds or something. They had some time. They attempt to kick the field goal instead from that distance. Does not work out. They are 0 for 2 when it comes to field goal attempts. And South Carolina will try to throw one down the field. Hail Mary, and it's incomplete. That's going to be the end of the first half of play. The score here is 10-14. UGA coming back with the lead is Jaden to Jaden. Has been the connection for 14 points. Shout out to the RFL community once again. Up to 70 live here watching. If you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to the Relocation Football League. Today, Georgia has been playing some good football. South Carolina, they're battling it out too. We'll see how this second half goes as South Carolina will be getting the football to start things out. Tiger Montana and the guys getting hyped up on the sidelines, trying to play better defense than in that first half, but still only 10 points given up so far. Gotten a little bit better as the game has progressed. Let's get those threes in the chat. Third quarter about to be on the way. Two bands playing there. South Carolina from the 2. Out to about the 27-yard line, and we'll get a look at Spencer Rattler and the guys once again. Entire half of football left to play. Down by 4. Touchdown can give them the lead by 3 once again. First play, they'll run inside with Lloyd, who's just been shedding off of initial contact all game. There will be a flag, and that flag is going to back him up 10 yards. Mitchell Barton, center, called for a holding. First and 18 now for the Gamecocks. They'll call a draw that is going to be sniffed out by the Dogs. Back to the line of scrimmage he goes. Now second and 18. A run inside with Lloyd, who's battling for every yard he can get on the carry. In South Carolina, facing a 3rd and 12. Spencer Rattler, 4-man rush. He's got some good time, but not for long. Down, he's going to go for a sack. Load with the sack there, 4th down. Georgia coming out with a strong stop. A holding penalty, of course, does not help. Cannot afford to give a team as talented as this UGA team that type of yards that you have to work with to try to get back. They win the field position battle as, oh man, what a juke move. Gets into South Carolina territory at about the 48-yard line. Eric Estrada with the slow but effective crossover. Left 2 defenders on skates. Gun bunch to the right. We'll hand this one off to McLaughlin. And McLaughlin will fight forward for a gain of 6. And Georgia can really start to put this pressure on South Carolina with this drive. They keep that balanced approach. They keep Jaden Young playing as well as he is right now and in control. Can really start to separate. And a broken tackle. McLaughlin showing off the speed and the strength as well, breaking through the tackle and picking up a UGA first down. And that's why they utilize him out of those formations. You know, Gary is a good solid back, but he just doesn't possess that kind of speed to be able to explode as you saw McLaughlin do here. Even breaks off the tackle. And you got a guy as small as him, it's hard to be able to get in a position where you can truly take them down because they're already low, have a low center of gravity, excuse me. And it's tough to bring those guys down, especially when they're fast as he is. They're going to give him another carry. And a great block. First down, McLaughlin. 5 carries, 33 yards for the back. And that's all you need for McLaughlin. Only his second year here as a Georgia Bulldog. True freshman in his opportunities, and 5'5", going crazy. Run inside. Here goes the power. And it's D'Angelo Geary. They march forward for 4 yards. Both backs doing an excellent job. Safety's in rotation. Jaden Young throws. Big catch by Taylor. First down. Ball pops out, but it is ruled a completion. First and goal, Georgia. 86 yards for Keyshawn Taylor on just 4 receptions. Empty set, throws, end zone, and they're going to say he did not cross the line, but they are inches short away from another touchdown on the board. 2 touchdown passes for Jaden Young down here. Will they run the football to mix things up? They are with just 1 wide receiver. They are going to look to pass, and it is touchdown number 3 for Jaden Bush. Wow. They just want to run it up and break more records. 3 touchdowns for this tight end. And all of them has been off this out route. Look how bad he beats the defender on this route. Not even close. And the extra point is up. It's good. 21-10, UGA. We talked about this, man. This tight end is just unguardable. The key to the game is to stop 86. And when you go man-to-man down here, it's tough not to. When you're at the goal line, you got to worry about your linebacker getting smoked by Jaden Bush. There's almost just nothing you can do to stop the guy. Coach Machiavelli talking about he's already drafted. It's only been 2 weeks, but he's already came onto the scene as probably the, like I said, I'm just saying this early. Not saying it's going to be the case at the end of the season, but it does seem like it might be the case because I don't see anybody stopping this kid. I really don't. This might be the best tight end we've ever seen in the college series, and it's only 2 weeks in. Things starting to get tough for South Carolina now, down by 11. And it's going to be an interception. UGA going to take over. That's Kevo Washington at the 3. Wow. Spencer Rattler trying to throw the hook. And in man-to-man coverage, look at Kevo Washington quickly getting himself together. The recovery, absolutely phenomenal. And he attacks the football. Jaden Bush. This guy could get his 4th touchdown of the game. He's only got 18 yards. He's got 4 catches, 3 touchdowns, 18 yards. Had a crazy stat line in terms of yards last week. Now he's got a crazy stat line that you probably will never see again with that little of yards but touchdowns. No motion back over to the right side. A run with Geary. He is met. It's a 3-yard rush. And it looks like it's about to start getting ugly for the Gamecocks here. They have reached over the spread as expected for winning this game. They want more. Jaden Young. He's got the completion out to Kayshawn Taylor, and this just looks like a match made in heaven with these two. And I have to say, just from the first two games, Kayshawn Taylor has showed some phenomenal hands, good route running, and chemistry with Jaden Young. This Bulldogs team looking dangerous. Bunch to the right side and fires out to Castillo for a first and goal. Weapons all over the place. And it's Castillo who's going to make you those tough contested catches. Even though he was open here, that's just a great ball by Young. God, he just puts it right there on the numbers. And they are just 5 yards away from Pater once again. Look out, actually 3 yards away. Where's Jaden Bush right now? Oh, he throws this away, almost sacked. And just love the decision making also by Young. See the heat closing in. We've seen a lot of sacks given up by quarterbacks this season already. And that just naturally happens in the college series due to it just being college, current gen and stuff like that. But, man, great decisions. Here's a run and an easy touchdown. D'Angelo Gary sheds right through a guy in Georgia, up by 3 scores. Let's get a look at this again. And off and boom. Not going to tackle Gary up top. That's automatic. Scary Gary time. Extra point to go up by 18. And the kick is good. 28-10, Georgia. UGA really starting to come into their own. At one point, South Carolina had the lead twice. And Georgia really coming alive towards the end of that first half, and now really getting onto the scene in the second. He's going to be taken in the end zone. Offense out to the 25. And Spencer Rattler looking to put that previous play behind him. Interception by Kevo Washington. Will have him down by 18 points after the offense able to score. Hard count, not going to fake out this defense. They'll run a stretch to the left side, and this is shut down. Going absolutely nowhere but the line of scrimmage. Davis, quarterback draw, and that'll be Michaels on the tackle. Just like that, a 3rd and 8. South Carolina keeping that up tempo. Rattler cannot complete it. 4th down. Another quick stop by Georgia. This time a 3 and out. And Eric Estrada down at the 28. Defense struggled early in this game, but boy, they are tough now. Offense has really kicked it into another gear. Jaden Young, 3 touchdown passes in this game. Potentially looking for number 4 on this drive. They are looking unstoppable. Run inside. Gary, 42 yards. Had a touchdown on that last drive. Picks up 4 yards on the carry there. And just the play calling has been masterful here as well for Georgia. Still balancing things out. Passing situation here, obviously. Empty set. Quick throw. And a first down. Didn't get to see quite exactly who that was. That's Eric Estrada, they'll say. 3 catches, 21 yards. And Young not hesitating to get that ball out of his hands. Good job by the defense here. Nowhere to go for McLaughlin. He is plugged. Just a 1-yard rush. Johnson on the tackle. Jaden Young quickly throws a nice back shoulder to none other than Jaden Bush. 1 yard shy of the first down. And like I said, for a freshman quarterback to come in and have this kind of chemistry with his wide receivers, this is looking amazing for UGA. He'll throw on the move. Oh, what a throw! I think that's in. First down, Georgia. Payshawn Taylor with another acrobatic grab as he keeps the foot down before rolling out. Throws this on the move as well. That's 2 feet down. Wow. On a whole new level right now. Draw play. Gary muscling through the defense inside the 30. 47 yards on 10 carries. Much better than his performance last week. Had the same amount of carries, not the best of averages, only 24 yards. Did get to see the end zone last week, so 2 rushing touchdowns on the season for Gary. And they're going to go with a wide receiver screen, and Castillo still finds a way to make the grab and nearly picks up the first down. It's 3rd and inches. What can't these guys do right now? That looked like that should have been intercepted going the other way, but again, Castillo with the clutch grab. And a run here by Gary. First down in the red zone. And look how they've just beaten down South Carolina right now and also killed the clock. Only 8 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Pretty sure they're just going to take this one into the 4th, so get your 4s ready. UGA dominating. Great blocks up front. $18-point ball game already. Will they get one more playoff before the 4th? That they will, and why not run it inside with Gary? There's a flag, however, so this may cost them 10 yards. Holding. That's on Jason Reynolds. Generic offensive tackle. And that is the end of the 3rd. 4th and final quarter is now upon us. Let's get those 4s in the chat. 28-10, Georgia. Well, Georgia has woken up on a whole other level. And they have controlled this game. And has had very good sustaining drives, eating up a lot of clock and moving down the field at will. And Gary unable to find a lane he wanted to hit there. Just 1 yard on the rush. 2nd and 16. Expecting Georgia to pass around here. The weapons they got, man, is showed out all day. Looking to pass, got the completion, and here goes Jaden Bush. Near enough for a first down. 15-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 1. Might be Gary time. Same formation under center. They're going to look to pass. And Young is going to take off to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. What a play. This kid's looking amazing. Excellent read right there. Saw nothing. Saw guys dropping back with their man. Left the middle wide open. And he's got the speed to just hit it to the line for the touchdown. Extra point to go up by 25 points is good. 35-10. Georgia, 11 plays, 70 yards. This offense has been unstoppable since their scoring drive to take the lead 14-10. It's gotten real dark for South Carolina. Let's see if they can put up some kind of fight here after this return. Takes it from about the 1. And well shy of the 25 at about the 21, 22-yard line there. And Spencer Rattler at this point just trying to get some points on the board. He's got 10 minutes and 37 seconds. Anything can happen, of course, in the RFL, but the way that Georgia has been looking, highly unlikely that these guys are able to pull off any kind of miracle to get back in this. I see alumni is excited in the chat, man. First round draft pick CC Ekenechukwu excited for his boys. He'll throw this one down the field. Had a man, but could not connect. Missed opportunity there for Rattler. Pump fake. Rattler going to take another shot, and this one's on the money for a big South Carolina first down. That's a great throw. 30 yards out to Joyner, catching him right in stride. Nice laser. First and 10, jumping on the football, but still going to be held on to. That's another big catch by Joyner. Rattler getting more aggressive on the money. First down. That is Monty Wilbon. Second catch of the game, 31 yards. Wide open. And again, Rattler almost intercepted. What a jump on the ball. The second time he's done that, just could not come up with the pick. Rattler, wow. Squeezes it in there, still gets hit too. I guess he didn't expect the ball to come through the traffic there. He'll take a shot to the end zone. Good defense by Kevo Washington for the second time. Fourth down. And just going for it. Why not? Rattler throws. Defense will turn it over. UGA standing their ground. And you could just see the expression on the sidelines. South Carolina's coach face. He's like, wow. Probably should have got 3 points. It's Reggie Ballard along with St. Vince III for the breakup. Run inside, and the little man finds the space, and a first down for Georgia. He just fits that formation very well. Those gun formations. Just kicks it on a whole nother gear. And a whole nother gear, excuse me. All they have to do is just create a small space for this guy, and he's out of there. Gary falling forward. Solid 6-yard rush. And Georgia just making the right play calls all game. Running the football, just trying to hurry up and get out of here with the victory. Run inside, and Gary will not be denied the first down as he powers forward for a gain of 5. Back to Gary. He's just continuing to rip off chunks of yards. This is where Gary just beats up on your defense, and guys are going to start to get real tired. It's still over 7 minutes left to go in here. These guys decide to pull out a play action out of nowhere. They could get more points on the board. So South Carolina still better be alert, still better be careful. They got to deal with a beast right now in the backfield. There is going to be a flag, however. This might be against the offense for a false start, and it is. 5 yards lost on the play, 2nd and 7. And the crazy thing is, this is Georgia with a base book. They haven't even done their book, and they've been looking really good the last 2 weeks. Rush inside here. Gary, 3 yards shy of the first down. It's a 4-yard rush. 3rd down. They're probably just going to run it again. Did their job with just wasting the clock. Oh, what a spin. D'Angelo Gary out of there with the finesse. 1st down, Bulldogs. We saw him pull off a nasty spin for a touchdown last week, and here he is pulling off another one for a solid 1st down run, spinning right into the open space. Look at this. Boom. Perfect spin. Continuing to ground and pound it. Cut back by Gary. He's going crazy right now. Almost 100 yards rushing for him on 18 carries. He's got 95. And shout out to the RFL community once again. The guys who are here, Georgia, going crazy. They're going to look to pass. Got a man wide open. Kayshawn Taylor will help Georgia hang 40. 32-yard touchdown. And that man deserved one tonight. Had some big catches. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving in this game. As for Jaden Young, 4 touchdown passes this week. The extra point to go up by 32 after a 32-yard touchdown. And it's good. 42-10. 8 plays, 84 yards. I mean, that play calling down the stretch was just masterful. All those runs wore down the defense, and then they pull out the play action on him. And the pass play on him, and boom, just like that. Wide open, touchdown, easy. Turn us up tonight, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Pure domination here in Athens. And South Carolina just continuing to get pummeled here. It's starting to look like real life UGA. This team got a massive boost coming into this college series, of course, because of the real-life Georgia Bulldogs. And you can see that on top of the talent of submitted prospects, really making these guys dogs. Underneath completion, breaks the tackle. And we'll have a South Carolina first down. Catch made once again. 6-yard gain. High snap. They go with a draw play. That is shut down. Nowhere to go for Lloyd. He was killing it at the beginning of this game. Georgia say, hey, we've had enough. And Sherman locking it down. Third and 5. Rattler strapped up. Tiger Montana in the area. No flags thrown. Saw a bit of contact, but fourth down. Georgia. We'll start things out at the 19. This has just been pure domination, chaos for South Carolina. Wow. Another great run by Gary. That's going to put him north of 100 yards rushing in this ball game. 9 yards on the carry. Two-point lead. These guys just running the clock down. And hopefully South Carolina doesn't give up any more points. Hard count, not catching anybody off. They'll run it. And Gary again just falling forward like a tree. It's a 6-yard rush. 110 on the ground tonight. Yeah, that is true right there. He still splitting carries, but getting a lot more this season and getting it done. Rush inside, great blocking. And Gary still going crazy, up to a $122. 5.8 yard per carry average. Just got to give a ton of the credit as well to the offensive line. The way they've been able to block up front has been sensational to watch. He's been having literal tunnel lanes to run through. Minute and a half left to go. Another run by Gary. Defense will finally be able to stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just closing in on a minute here. Now less than a minute. South Carolina knows it is over. Probably be able to get off one more play before the end of this ball game. UGA all the way. It was a great start for South Carolina, and they led in the first quarter. Boy, it just started to get ugly from there. They're going to pass here on 3rd and 5. Jaden Young has got a completion. Going to add on to his yards out to Eric Estrada. Clock is going to hit 0, and that is the ball game here at Sanford Stadium. Georgia knocks off South Carolina by 32-point deficit. Final score 42-10. This team is looking scary. With that being said, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator. Appreciate you guys coming through. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the Relocation Football League if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell to be notified every time we go live for a game such as this. And that is it, folks, for Super Saturday. Super Sunday starts tomorrow, so make sure you tune into those premiere games, and I'll be back in the booth at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Until then, peace.